Returning back to the story, we see that Cha Sung-tae is sitting at the table with the crazy demon, enjoying the snacks that he had brought back. The crazy demon looks at Cha Sung-tae and he says, "Make sure you eat a lot, since you bought it with your precious money." Cha Sung-tae looks up at the crazy demon and he says, "I'm enjoying as much as I can." "Alright, nice," says the crazy demon. "Since it's money that you made by exploiting young women and scamming people by selling cheap Dukong liquor, trying to claim that it's top shelf quality, make sure you fucking enjoy all of it." Cha Sung-tae, a bit shaken at what he had just heard, says nothing. The crazy demon continues, "What's wrong, our little plum blossom manager? The food doesn't taste good anymore?" Cha Sung-tae, speechless. He slams down the chopsticks on the table, quickly takes a drink, exhales, and then the crazy demon looks at him and he says, "What? Are you angry at what I just said? You got a problem?" Cha Sung-tae responds, "Yes, it angers me. It really angers me that all the food that I bought tastes awful." The crazy demon says nothing, looks at Cha Sung-tae. "Anyhow, if Cho Il-gul dies and Cho Il-sum follows suit, I'm worried about how the Black Cat Union may respond." "If you're that worried about it, then just train yourself to be stronger, you bitch," says the crazy demon. "You always say that you're worried without actually doing anything. You keep saying things like, 'I'm concerned. What should we do? What should we do? What should I do?' You need to quit spouting all of these kinds of bullshit like you gonna do something. Who the fuck are you? There is no way that you're Zaha. You must be some other fucker disguised as him," says Cha Sung-tae with a frustrated expression on his face. The crazy demon, a bit irritated, asks Cha Sung-tae, "Do you want to die? Maybe that question of yours will be answered after I put you in the goddamn ground." Cha Sung-tae, speechless, he says nothing. He only looks at the crazy demon. And then he says, "You know what? Let's go ahead and kill all of those bastards in the Black Cat Union." Crazy demon, speechless, says nothing, and he looks at Cha Sung-tae and he says, "Alright, fine. Let me finish this and I'll go kill Cho Il-sum. Since I don't have a clue where the youngest brother, Cho Samp-young, might be, I'll take care of Il-sum first." Cha Sung-tae, a bit confused, asks him, "What's with your tone? You say that as if you're gonna go take a quick trip to the bathroom after a drink." "If I'm going to kill him," says the crazy demon, "might as well do it soon. The bigger issue is Cho Samp-young, since I don't know where he is. It's about time that Cho Samp-young returns home," says Cha Sung-tae. "Is that so? If Cho Samp-young comes back, do you think you can kill him yourself?" asks the crazy demon. "I'm Cha Sung-tae. I'm confident that I can take care of someone like him by myself." "Oh? However, I injured my eye, and it might be a little bit more difficult for me right now," says Cha Sung-tae. "Make up your fucking mind. Tell me if you think you can or cannot take care of him," says the crazy demon, a bit irritated. "I'll bide my time and see if I can use stealth to my advantage." "You haven't heard? I am Cha Sung-tae, the man of stealth." "Enough. If we take care of the Cho brothers, are you sure that you can take over all 3 brothels?" asks the crazy demon. "I'm Cha Sung-tae. I know that you're Cha Sung-tae, you idiot," says the crazy demon, a bit irritated at hearing Cha Sung-tae repeat his name. "Since there are people making a living in brothels, it wouldn't be possible to completely get rid of them," says Cha Sung-tae. The crazy demon responds, "We should make sure that everyone is able to get their money's worth and ensure that people like you aren't able to sell cheap liquor at high prices. We'll take care of the sickly when they need help, and if anyone wishes to go back to their hometowns, we'll let them." Cha Sung-tae quickly says, "That's going to be difficult. We need to do it even if it is difficult," says the crazy demon. "And why is that?" asks Cha Sung-tae. "Since it'd be better than our dear Cha Sung-tae dying by my hands if he don't get it done." Cha Sung-tae says nothing, speechless. The crazy demon continues, "Carry it out properly. If I leave things here to you and everything goes to hell, I'll personally make sure that you go greet the Cho brothers yourself." Fuck this. What, huh? I do one thing and you threaten to kill me? Maybe I'll just retire and retreat to the mountains, says Cha Sung-tae, a bit irritated at what he had just heard. Go ahead, the crazy demon responds. If we succeed, you will be able to run 3 brothels. But since you don't want to, I guess I'll find someone else to do it. Quickly switching gears, Cha Sung-tae exclaims, I am Cha Sung-tae. I think It's too early for me to retire right now, so just forget about what I said. The crazy demon says nothing, takes a drink, and stands up from the table. And he starts to take off his shirt. Cha Sung-tae, sweating bullets, asking him and a bit confused, what's going on? Why are you taking off your clothes in the middle of a meal? The crazy demon responds, so I can change into your clothes. What? Says Cha Sung-tae. Yeah. So stop talking and hurry up and get naked. Fuck, says Cha Sung-tae. What a fucking thief. As he looks at the crazy demon says nothing. And Cha Sung-tae reassures him that he was talking about Cho Il-sum. That fucking thief? Take my clothes and kill him. But now that I think about it, you're smarter than I thought. I didn't expect you to know that going into the Pear Blossom brothel with your old ass clothes that you had on, that would draw too much attention. Well, I guess you wouldn't even be able to get into the Pear Blossom brothel, since you would have been stopped at the entrance. The crazy demon says nothing and takes the clothes that Cha Sung-tae had given him. And as he tightens his ribbon and he turns around and he asks Cha Sung-tae, so how's the drip? Cha Sung-tae clasping his hands together, reassuring the crazy demon that spectacular as always. You seem like an errand boy, but also not at the same time. Crazy demon speechless. Cha Sung-tae continues. Now that I'm looking at you, you look a little better than I thought. Since you had always wore ragged clothes that only beggars had worn, I guess you looked a bit homeless at the time. If I were you, I would have made sure that I dressed a little bit better all the time so I ain't have to worry about people tripping. And with that, the crazy demon smacks Cha Sung-tae in the back of the head for being annoying. And he tells him, stop joking around. Cha Sung-tae responds with yes. It seems like your old habits are coming out since I'm being friendly to you, says the crazy demon. I hope you don't make this mistake again. Cha Sung-tae says nothing. And the crazy demon turns around to make his way out of the inn. He tells Cha Sung-tae that I'll be back soon. Cha Sung-tae bows and he tells the crazy demon to be careful with my clothes. And as the crazy demon walks away, we can see that Cha Sung-tae is looking up at him without saying anything at first. And then he says out loud, I wish you good luck. Yeezaha, you fucking bastard. And in the next scene, we see the crazy demon has made his way to the entrance of the Pear Blossom brothel. And he has 3 doormen outside waiting for him. All 3 bows. One says, welcome. The crazy demon asks the doorkeeper, is the owner Cho Il-sum here? Have you come looking for the owner? Says the doorkeeper. May I ask where you are from? I'm from the Black Cat Union. Take me to Cho Il-sum, says the crazy demon. The Black Cat Union. May I ask your name? Asks the doorkeeper to the crazy demon. And upon asking the question, he gets slapped devastatingly across his chin. And the crazy demon says, bitch, I'm busy. Stop talking back to me and take me to him. The doorkeeper just tilts his head and he says, I'm sorry. As he turns around, he opens the doors and he says, follow me. The doorkeeper begins to guide the crazy demon to a room upstairs. And he asks him, please wait here for a moment. I'll go notify the owner. Crazy demon, walking over, promptly sits down and he thinks to himself, you know what? This is impressive. He must have planned to serve the Black Cat Union in this room to get their approval to create another union in the Miram world. And the next moment, the door opens and we see Cho Il-sum walking into the room. And he says, as he glares at the crazy demon, this is the first time I'm seeing you. Thinking to himself, this brat, to visit me so late at night and to take a seat in my chair. He didn't even bother to get up and greet me when I entered the room. Fuck is up with him? Cho Il-sum continues. I'm sorry for asking, but how high up are you in the Black Cat Union anyway? The crazy demon, hand on his chin, looks at Cho Il-sum and he tells him, who said I was a part of the Black Cat Union? I was told by my subordinates, says Cho Il-sum. Do you really not know who the fuck I am? Asks the crazy demon. And Cho Il-sum looks at him and he says, it's my first time seeing you. Wait. Aren't you the errand boy at the Zaha Inn? As he starts to get a bit frustrated, the crazy demon responds, right. You've gone crazy. You dare? Says Cho Il-sum as he gets irritated, more balling his fist. He stops and thinks, hold on, how are you still alive? I'm sure my brother left saying that he would kill you. Your brother, says the crazy demon. Can't you tell the reason why I'm still alive? It's because he's dead. Cho Il-sum, boiling over with anger, says nothing. He looks at the crazy demon and he asks, my brother died by the hands of a mere errand boy? And nonchalantly, the crazy demon responds, yep, he decided to give me a visit, ordering people to dig a hole and whatnot. And that's when I decided to kill him. How dare you, screams out Cho Il-sung as he lunges forward to attack the crazy demon. Stop with this nonsense. The crazy demon says nothing, glares at Cho Il-sung as he comes in for his attack, readying himself to receive the attack. And in that moment, both of their hands had come together, and the impact from the clash sends Cho Il-sung bouncing backwards. Landing on his feet, he thinks to himself, I lost in terms of internal energy? Considering how well known you are, says the crazy demon. You're much weaker than I thought. Cho Il-sung, still a bit flustered, thinks to himself, how can this happen? This kid was just a mere errand boy of a local inn up until a couple of days ago. The crazy demon continues. Why? What's with the hesitation? If not, then I'll go to you. As the crazy demon rushes forward looking menacingly at Cho Il-sung, and Cho Il-sung starting to sweat bullets, looking at the crazy demon coming in for an attack, raises up both of his hands, getting ready to receive the attack, and the crazy demon rushing in with one of his hands raised, slams into Cho Il-sung and sends him flying backwards across the room out the door as he smashes into the wall within the hallway. The crazy demon looking on at Cho Il-sung and then looks at his hand. We see blood spilling onto the floor. Cho Il-sung coughing up more blood. As he lifts himself up, he asks him, how are you using techniques like these? The crazy demon says nothing, and he glares at Cho Il-sung. As he grabs Cho Il-sung by the neck, lifting him up off the ground, he asks him, why? Is it fine for bastards like you to train in techniques? And bad if an errand boy like me trains? As he grips the man's throat very tightly. You're sloppy, despite the years of rule within this village, and how you decided to use other people's livelihoods for your own personal gain. You're really sloppy. Cho Il-sung, sweating, knowing this is about to be his end, says, wait, and in that moment, the crazy demon slams him into the ground with enough force to shake the whole building. Everyone on the bottom feeling the impact. All of the men within the building who had just heard the impact makes their way up the stairs to the room, and they see the crazy demon with his hand still around the throat of Cho Il-sung. They say to the man, my lord, the lord has been attacked. Fuck this, you bastards. What can you do if you arrive after your lord has died? Says the crazy demon to the men. Then he says, the Black Cat Union leader has changed his mind, and he has decided to delay the creation of a sect within the Iliang prefecture. Since I decided to use Cho as an example, if anyone decides to question the decision made about creating a sect, know that this is what's going to happen to you. All of the men looking on speechless. The crazy demon tells the men, get out of the way if you want to live. As he walks down the hallway, no one says anything. Then some begins to question, oh, isn't that the errand boy of the Zaha Inn? What? The errand boy of the Zaha Inn? Are you sure? Said some of the men within the crowd. I'm certain. Although his clothes have changed, I'm certain since I've seen him often. What? Then the crazy demon, turning around from hearing the talk, tells the men, I am the errand boy. The men instantly starts to get hyped up and frustrated even more so. The crazy demon continues. What? Are you angry now that you know that I'm an errand boy or something? The man, quickly switching gears, starts to sweat a bit. If there's anyone who'd like to follow Cho Il-sung to hell, step forward. I'll send you to him right now. Obviously, no one says anything. The crazy demon, looking at the men menacingly, says nothing else. A man from the crowd asks him, why did you kill the Lord? Why did I kill him? Asks the crazy demon. Yeah, why did you kill him? Did that bastard have a good reason for killing people around here? And afterwards, he says nothing, turns away, and he walks back out of the building. And as he makes his way back to the inn, we can see that Cha Sung-tae is waiting for him, and he asks him, I thought that you went to kill Cho Il-sung. Why are you back so early? As the crazy demon passes Cha Sung-tae in the doorway, he says he's passed on. I guess you can pass on even if you commit crimes. Lies, says Cha Sung-tae in disbelief. The crazy demon, turning to look at him, tells him, if you don't believe it, check for yourself. Cha Sung-tae, speechless, thinking to himself, it's only been moments since he left, and he looks like he's in the perfect shape after killing Cho Il-sung. How did this fucker get this strong in such a short period of time? As he makes his way to the back room, the crazy demon says to Cha Sung-tae to be sure that you clean up before you go. And you know what? Clean the inn while you're at it. Cha Sung-tae, standing in the doorway, speechless, irritated, says this bastard dares to order Cha Sung-tae to clean? Where the fuck is the broom at? We see the crazy demon sitting down on his bed in a meditative position, thinks to himself, since I've taken care of urgent matters, I'll be able to train while I relax now. And he closes his eyes, thinks about the battle with Cho Il-sung. I'm getting stronger, much faster than I thought I would. I can't let this chance slip by. And as he begins to circulate his energy from evening to night up until sunrise, we cut to the streets of the Ilyang prefecture and we see people gossiping. Is it true that Cho Il-sung has died? There are stories that the errand boy at the Zaha Inn killed him. There's no way. Where is the errand boy? I haven't seen him for a while. Do you think he died too? Cha Sung-tae, hearing the gossip, walking through the streets, only smiles to himself. He makes his way back to the inn. The crazy demon exhaling, thinks to himself, I finally conquered the land of wood. I'm approaching the land of darkness. Even if I had achieved this in my past life, the speed and the depth of my understanding was too fast and shallow. This isn't a guess, but I'm certain I can get stronger than I was when I was in my past life. Oh, my room is a mess. It must be because of all of those impurities that flowed out of my body while I was moving around from the land of wood to the land of darkness. This smell is too awful. But even this awful smell is a sign of my accomplishment. This just means that my body is much more pure than before. What is this smell? We hear Cha Sung-tae outside the door, yelling out, it smells like something's rotten. What happened here? You're here. As the crazy demon comes from the back room, he notices that the smell is emanating off the crazy demon. Shocked and sweating bullets, he says, the smell, did you shit yourself? A bit irritated, the crazy demon responds, what? Ugh, fuck, you should have gone outside to shit. What did you do in your room? This smell is awful. I don't think it was just once either. This fucker, says the crazy demon. The crazy demon, even more agitated at seeing him overreact. Returning to the Plum Blossom brothel, we see the crazy demon taking a bath, and he says this is nice. Then he stops for a moment, and he thinks about Cha Sung-tae and how he was disrespectful. Go take a bath. Don't come near me. As he raises the blade at the crazy demon, agitated and smelling a bit, says to Cha Sung-tae, what the? Why don't you put the knife down? Frustrated thinking about the situation, he says, I swear. And as the door opens and the crazy demon turns his head to see who it is, we see Cha Yang as she bows her head. And the crazy demon asks her, why are you here? She responds, I'm here to help you take a bath. Huh? What are you talking about? I came here because Brother Sung-tae told me to do so, says Cha Yang. If you don't want me to do anything, I'll at least wipe you dry after you're done, says Cha Yang as she looks down, a bit speechless. The crazy demon says it's fine. There's no need for you to come anymore. I'll tell Cha Sung-tae about this too, but you don't have to do this anymore. I've already told you, you're not a prostitute that sells your body, but a host that greets people. So I expect you to act like a host. And Cha Yang says nothing as she looks at the crazy demon. The crazy demon turns away from looking at her, and he thinks to himself, that bastard Cha Sung-tae keeps telling her to do stuff that I don't even ask for. Cha Yang, still standing there looking at the crazy demon, bows her head and says thank you. And about what happened before, I'd like to apologize. The crazy demon says it's fine. It's all in the past. As Cha Sung-tae hears that, she looks up and she asks the crazy demon, I heard that you're strong. Then why did you decide to get hit back then? The crazy demon, at first saying nothing, turns to Cha Yang and he says, I needed to get beat to have a reason to seek revenge. What? Says Cha Yang. When it comes to a gentleman's revenge, 10 years isn't too late. But when it comes to the revenge of an errand boy, the timer starts the moment you get your ass whooped. Cha Yang, surprised, asks the crazy demon, there's a saying that goes like that? The crazy demon smiles and he says, no, I just made it up. Cha Yang saying nothing. The room is silent. As the crazy demon is relaxing, he thinks, how dare they try to use their beauty? Things like a woman's beauty, doesn't work against me anyway. As he's thinking back to Left Hand of the Illuminating Light and what he had said, Crazy Demon, the reason why using women against you didn't work is because you don't prefer normal women that most people would consider beautiful. That's why they had to use other people and it failed. This is a fact that everyone knows. Agitated, he asks himself, why the hell am I thinking about him? Cha Sung-tae bursting into the room yelling out, this is urgent, there's a fire. And the Crazy Demon, agitated that his peace was just interrupted, says, hey, Cha Sung-tae, why are you so scared over a tiny fire? And Cha Sung-tae responds, the fire started from your quarters. The Crazy Demon, surprised at what he had just heard, looks at Cha Sung-tae a bit speechless. And in the next scene, we see that the inn has been set ablaze, and there's people with torches standing outside. People are gossiping to each other. Listen carefully. From now on, I will personally kill whoever helps hides the Zaha errand boy. Do you understand? Samp-young, your brother's grave is behind the inn. Did you think it's a good idea to start a fire even without retrieving the body? Says the Crazy Demon from the crowd. And Cho Samp-young turns around, surprised, asking, who is it? Stepping forward, the Crazy Demon reveals that it's me, fucker. And Cho Samp-young looks at the Crazy Demon, confused, and he asks him, who the fuck are you? The Crazy Demon, boiling over frustrated, says, you dare to burn down my quarters and then say that shit? The fuck is wrong with you? And Cho Samp-young, realizing that it was the errand boy, a bit worried, says, Yee Zaha? What? It's this fucker? What the fuck happened to this errand boy bastard? The man standing behind Cho Samp-young says, it's him? Yes, Sumbe, says Cho Samp-young. So you're telling me that you brought me here to kill a mere errand boy? Didn't you say that your brothers were going to set up a sect within the Alien Prefecture? However, you've been struggling because of a single errand boy, and you're still thinking of setting up a sect? The man continues, if I have to swing my sword because of a mere errand boy, the entire Miram world will laugh at me. Kill him yourself. Cho Samp-young, a bit frustrated, says, what? If your skills are that awful and you can't even take care of a single errand boy, I believe that joining your brothers is going to be the best thing going forward for you. But, says Cho Samp-young, a bit taken aback, yeah, Cho Samp-young, he's right. You should have a bit of some common sense, says the Crazy Demon. Stop making people do your work for you and just fight me yourself. We'll make it so that the loser dies in the fire, says the Crazy Demon, and Cho Samp-young saying nothing. The man, smiling a bit, says it seems like the errand boy has a large ego. Alright, I, Nuung Ji-seok of the Dark Hurricane Castle, will be the witness of this battle to the death. And as both the Crazy Demon and Cho Samp-young stand in front of the fire getting ready to have a duel, Cho Samp-young is thinking to himself, fuck, how did my brothers lose to this fucking errand boy? The Crazy Demon, thinking to himself, this bastard is smart, looking at the man in a black robe. Although it seems like he's giving Cho Samp-young a chance to fight, he's actually trying to gauge my skill. And then the next moment, we see the two men getting ready to face off. The Crazy Demon looking at the man and then turns to look at Cho Samp-young. Seeing the Crazy Demon looking like a menace, Cho Samp-young is a bit hesitant and he asks the Crazy Demon, what are you doing? The Crazy Demon responds, what? Draw your sword, says Cho Samp-young. I don't need to use a sword to deal with people like you. As he death stares at Cho Samp-young, and Cho Samp-young looking on at the demon. You dare? Says Cho Samp-young as he goes in for an attack. Slashing at the Crazy Demon, the Crazy Demon weaves the attack. And as he weaves the attack, right in the spleen, the Crazy Demon delivers a devastating gut punch, which sends Cho Samp-young to the ground. The Crazy Demon says, stop overreacting. I wasn't even using my full strength. Cho Samp-young, sweating bullets, gets up quickly and looks at the Crazy Demon and goes in for another attack. And as the sword comes in, it stops within inches of his neck. And the Crazy Demon looks at Cho Samp-young and he says, you know, you're sloppy as well. The Crazy Demon gripping Cho Samp-young's hand tightly. Cho Samp-young, not able to move, looks at the Crazy Demon in surprise. And the Crazy Demon continues, the brothers that went ahead of you were sloppy too. Cho Samp-young, sweating bullets at hearing this. I think it's best if all of you can't come back to the village. As the Crazy Demon looks at Cho Samp-young, he snatches the sword from his hand and delivers a devastating sword slash across his chest. We see blood everywhere. We see Cho Samp-young falling to his knees, and the crazy demon looking on over him. He says nothing. We hear the people that came to watch the building burn talking in the background. He took care of Cho Sep-young easily like that? Is that really the Zaha in ERRAND boy? What's going on? The crazy demon looking at the building burning says, you bastards, what wrongs did the end commit? That was a good show, says the man in black. I can tell that you have some skills. And as he turns around to walk away, he says to the crazy demon, as long as something happens, I'll be seeing you soon. The crazy demon asks the man, where the fuck are you going? And the man says nothing. He turns and looks at the crazy demon and he says, you dare to stop me? The crazy demon says, stop fucking with me. I don't care who you are. As he raises his sword upwards toward the man doesn't say anything and the crazy demon continues. If I knew and saw who tried to kill me and burn down the inn, do you think that I would have been nice and let them pass without saying anything? The man, quickly getting the idea, runs away from the situation. And the crazy demon, looking at the man, simply says, what the fuck? And as he dashes toward the man with quick and eloquent movement speeds, he jumps and lands right in front of him. And as the man is continuing to try to run away, he keeps lunging forward, coming in for an attack, both of his hands raised. And as he gets closer, the crazy demon nonchalantly turns around and slice right down the middle of the man's attack, and coincidentally, right down the middle of the man's body. The man falls to the ground, and the crazy demon looks on over him, saying nothing. As the fire continues to burn, and the building is now burned to the ground, we see that the crazy demon, sword in hand, people onlooking him, 2 dead bodies on the ground. The people of the Iliang prefecture are a bit shocked and surprised, horrified all at the same time. And we see Cha Sung-tae standing within the crowd. He thinks to himself, whoa. And with this, even Cho Sep-young is gone. And on top of that, that guy, who the fuck is that? As he looks at the other man dead on the ground, the crazy demon addresses the people and he says, hey, all of you bitches, who told you to burn down someone else's home? Do you want me to burn you too? As he looks at the people, all of the people looking a bit worried after just seeing him slaughter 2 others, they say to the crazy demon, we're sorry. Please, let us live. The crazy demon responds, I asked you for the reason you all burned down my goddamn house. Why are you not answering my question? Cha Sung-tae, stepping out from the crowd, raises his hand and he says, don't you think that they decided to burn it down because it smelled like shit? When I first smelled it, my first thought was to burn it down too. I ain't gonna lie to you. The people starts talking amongst themselves. The inn smelled like shit? What? Why? I don't know. Maybe someone took a shit inside the inn or something. And the crazy demon hearing the talk, getting frustrated as all hell, thinks to himself, do I kill this fucker right now or nah? I'm really thinking about it, I ain't gonna lie. Cha Sung-tae, take all of these fuckers here and rebuild the Zaha Inn. And Cha Sung-tae looks at the crazy demon and he says, me? Why? The crazy demon, looking like he's about to get ready to snap, says, why? I guess I've been too nice to you these few days past. I guess you are certain that I won't put my hands on you in front of these people. Cha Sung-tae, quickly getting the idea, speechless at what he had just heard. And with new determination in his face, he tells the crazy demon, if we're gonna do it, we might as well make it better than it was before. Since we have enough space now, we'll make it an impressive 2-story building. We'll build a wall around the outskirts so that there is enough space. Build a gymnasium and include some space for training, says the crazy demon. Are you saying to build a martial arts training space rather than an inn? Asked Cha Sung-tae. Build a martial arts training space that is also an inn, responds the crazy demon. And Cha Sung-tae says, I understand. Then I'll be sure to keep that in mind. We'll be sure to name it the Zaha Training Inn. While you're working on construction, look out for anyone that has talent as well, says the crazy demon. Are you trying to start that organization you were talking about? Yeah. Do you think the Black Cat Union would stay still? Asked Cha Sung-tae. If those fuckers don't stay still, I'll take care of them myself. They're just an organization. As usual, they're going to continue to do their work. What are you planning on naming our organization? Asked Cha Sung-tae. How Mun, says the crazy demon. How Mun was the first organization that I started. This is how it gets created here. He thinks to himself. How Mun? So, should I call you the Mun owner now? Asks Cha Sung-tae. And the crazy demon tells him to do as you please. Cha Sung-tae says nothing. Zaha. Over the last couple of days, I can tell that you're not the Yi Zaha that I used to know. So let me ask you one question, says Cha Sung-tae. And the crazy demon asks him, what is it? And as Cha Sung-tae looks at the crazy demon, he asks him, why did you let me live? The more that I think about it, the more I don't understand why. And the crazy demon tells him, I let you live just so that I can mess with you. Cha Sung-tae, dead ass surprised at what he had just heard, says, is that so? I guess it's better than dying. And the crazy demon, agreeing with Cha Sung-tae, says, of course. As we make our way back to the Pear Blossom brothel, we see that the crazy demon is once again circulating his energy. And he thinks to himself, I need to build up my inner body techniques. I know how important it is to build them up to save others, since I experienced it in my past life. And as he continues through the night, we see Cha Sung-tae doing paperwork and the sunrise. Cha Sung-tae dictating people on what to do, building the new inn. The crazy demon opening his eyes, finished with his meditation, asks Cha Sung-tae, so who has come? Cha Sung-tae responds, they're the men from the Black Cat Union. The Cho brothers used to treat them well. The crazy demon asks, how many are there? There's 2 of them, says Cha Sung-tae. And since we've always treated them well, how should we deal with them now? The crazy demon, rising up from his meditating position, tells Cha Sung-tae that I will go greet them. Are you planning on fighting? Asks Cha Sung-tae. They'll most likely turn a blind eye to me killing the Cho brothers and tell me to pay them their dues. They'll also suggest that I join the Black Cats and introduce myself, says the crazy demon. What are you going to do if that were to occur? It'll be difficult for us to deal with the Black Cat Union if you try to do anything now, says Cha Sung-tae. It'll be difficult for you, not for me, responds the crazy demon. Are you telling all of us to die? With a frustrated look on his face, asks Cha Sung-tae. They'll try to kill me first before they do anything to everyone else, but I won't die. Cha Sung-tae speechless at what he had just heard. In another room, we see that the men are waiting for the crazy demon as he walks through the doors with Cha Sung-tae. And as Cha Sung-tae bows his head, he tells them all, please take your time, and he closes the door. The crazy demon sits down to talk to the 2 members of the Black Cat Union, and one of the men introduces himself. Black Cat Union Golden Peak Office affiliate, Jeon Pong, and I'm Han Go-wook from the Golden Peak Office. The crazy demon says nothing, and the men thinking to themselves, how dare he? Does he even know who we are? One of the men responds, I heard that you were the one that killed the Cho brothers. Is that true? The crazy demon says, yeah, it's the truth. Both of the men shocked at how nonchalant he responded. The crazy demon continues, why are you asking? By any chance, are you related to the Cho brothers? Wait, you have different surnames though. Both of the men looking at each other in confusion, thinks to themselves, who does he think he is that he can be this cocky? Does he think that he can beat anyone because he took care of the Cho brothers? Otherwise, it must mean that he's confident in his skills. As both of the men look on at the crazy demon a bit confused, the crazy demon says, what? Why are both of you so quiet? Both of the men speechless, starting to sweat a little bit. The crazy demon thinks to himself, oh, look at these guys. Maybe it's because they're here to collect funds, but they're pretty calm. One of the Black Hat members tells the crazy demon, Cho gave us permission to create a sect within the province, but you killed him. And, says the crazy demon, if we report this to the Black Cat Union, things will become difficult for you, since you have disrupted the work of the Black Cat Union, says the man. And the crazy demon, smiling a bit, says, I understand what you mean. What you're saying is that you want me to continue to pay you with the bribes like Cho had done before. And the man, looking a bit reassured, says, it seems that you're not a bad person after all. The crazy demon, raising up both of his hands, asks the men, let's have a drink. Miss Sun. As the woman walks into the room, she bows her head. And the crazy demon tells her, why don't you get some of that shitty Dukong alcohol and bring whatever snacks that you have. The woman thinks to herself, shitty Dukong? Oh, the prized Dukong liquor. I understand. And she bows and makes her way out of the room to go grab the liquor. Everyone in the room speechless. The other Black Cat member says, The alcohol is one thing, but I hope we can clearly agree on the terms before we leave. And the crazy demon looks at him and he says, why don't we focus on the alcohol? The Black Cat Union member slams his hand down on the table and he says, you dare? We have had enough of this. Do you think that you will get away with everything? And as the crazy demon looks on at the man, he says, do you want to try your hand at fighting me? Both of the men sweating at what they had just heard, confused at why the crazy demon is so confident. Does he have something in mind? They ask themselves. The crazy demon continues. Let me ask you one thing. Do you think that the Black Cat Union can come here right now and save the both of you without anything happening to you? Think about it. If I was scared of the Black Cat Union, do you think I would have taken care of the Cho brothers?
Oh my God.
The men speechless, saying nothing, sweating profusely at what they had just heard. The crazy demon continues. Of course, I would assume that you have better skills than the 3 Cho brothers, since those 3 were sloppy. The men speechless. If you don't make a decision when Miss Sun comes back with the alcohol, I'll fight to the death with the 2 of you. I've already made up my mind, so think carefully. Oh, it seems that Miss Sun is back. The men not saying anything, just looking on at the crazy demon. And as the crazy demon deathly stares at both of the men, we see that Miss Sun is making her way back into the room. And as she looks up, she sees the atmosphere of the room and she's questioning what's going on. The Black Cat Union members, quickly changing their tune, says, don't worry, we'll be sure to put in a good word with the Black Cat Union, so there's no need to worry about it. Really, says the crazy demon. Okay, I'll believe you. While we're at it, it's great that you killed those fucking Cho brothers, says the Black Cat members. Yeah, we couldn't stand them at all. Right, says the crazy demon, agreeing with the Black Cat Union members. Everyone laughing, and in the next scene we can see that the 2 Black Cat members is hurriedly running away from the Plum Blossom brothel. And we see Cha Sung-tae asking the crazy demon, is it okay for us to let them go like that? The crazy demon responds, if I kill the 2 of them, the Black Mystic Union might use it as a pretext to come after us. And we get a footnote at this moment that the Black Cat Union has been changed to the Black Mystic Union, in name only, you know what I mean? The crazy demon continues. To them, it doesn't matter who's running the Ilian prefecture. They just need someone that obeys them. The crazy demon thinking to himself, in this vicinity, the only person that I need to be careful of would be the 12 heavenly palm master, the slaughterer. There's no need to draw his attention to us just yet. The crazy demon, looking over at Cha Sung-tae, tells him, I'll be in training for a period of time. Go confiscate each of the brothel owner's assets and manage them yourself. You will also be acting as the administrator of the Hao clan for the time being. Cha Sung-tae, a bit taken aback at what he just heard, says, what? You will be removed from that position if you try to misappropriate funds. So keep that in mind, says the crazy demon. What would happen to me if I get removed? Asks Cha Sung-tae. And the crazy demon simply says, death will await you. Shook at what he just heard, Cha Sung-tae says, what? That's unfair. The crazy demon says, it's up to me since I'm the clan leader. You know what? Sung-tae, congrats on becoming the administrator. You've succeeded in life. And hearing the sarcasm, Cha Sung-tae says nothing, just looks on at the crazy demon, frustrated. The crazy demon smiling a bit as he walks away from the Plum Blossom brothel. And Cha Sung-tae says out loud, fuck, it's hard to make a living in Jianggu. In the next scene, we see that the crazy demon walks into a restaurant, and at a nearby table, the head blacksmith is enjoying his bowl of noodles, and he says, you've come. The crazy demon says yes, as he sits down with the blacksmith. The cook asks him, one bowl of noodles for you? And the crazy demon responds, yeah, one delicious bowl of noodles, please. The cook says he'll be right back. The blacksmith says to the crazy demon, seriously though, you really took care of Cho Il-sum and Cho Il-gul, and even Cho Semp-young. That's right, responds the crazy demon. Wouldn't the Black Mystic Union come after you? If that happens, a lot of young ones around here would be killed, says the blacksmith. The crazy demon thinks to himself, was he like that before? Thinking back in my past life, he was also very against paying protection fees to the Cho brothers. The crazy demon explains to the blacksmith that they won't come after me yet. Even if we do end up in a confrontation, the rest of the people would be fine since I was the one who killed the Cho brothers anyway. The blacksmith asks the crazy demon, are you intending to take on the Black Mystic Union by yourself? And the crazy demon responds, of course. You know, it's quite hard to believe what you're saying, says the blacksmith. But the Zaha ends errand boy suddenly killing all three of the Cho brothers is pretty unbelievable at first too. As he starts laughing, he says, looks like you'll be picking up the tab today. Thank you for the meal. And the crazy demon looking on at the blacksmith says, are you leeching off a poor errand boy? The blacksmith reassures him that he's not an errand boy. You are the Hao clan leader, aren't you? The Hao clan, asks the cook as he brings over the bowl of noodles to the crazy demon. What's with the Hao clan? Did Zaha build it? Duke So Hyung, you're a part of the Hao clan too, says the crazy demon. And the cook says, oh, am I? I don't remember signing up for it though. The crazy demon responds, those that I know personally are all signed up automatically. The cook says nothing and he just starts laughing. And so, with that being said, you are to provide your noodles to your sect leader for free from now on. Understood? The cook, quickly grabbing the bowl, looks at the crazy demon and he says, Mr. Customer, why are you acting like this? Ye Zaha, come out here. And as everyone looks toward the door, we see a man dressed in all black as he waits for the crazy demon to step outside. The cook, looking at the crazy demon, says, sect leader, someone is calling for you. And the crazy demon looking at the cook saying, I thought that I was your customer a few seconds ago. The cook, looking at the crazy demon, says with a dead ass expression, please be careful. And the blacksmith joins in, telling the crazy demon, sect leader, please be careful. I'm wondering if it's gonna rain soon. My back is starting to hurt a little bit. Crazy demon, getting up from the table, says nothing. And then he says, you guys only call me the sect leader when it comes down to the troublesome matters. But alright, bet. Raining outside, just as the blacksmith has said. The crazy demon steps out and he meets the man that called for him. Then the man asks the crazy demon, I heard that you're the one who killed the black reconnaissance, Nuong Ji Seok. Is that true? Nuong Ji Seok. I feel like I've heard that name somewhere. As the crazy demon thinks back to where he might have heard the name, he remembers the man that was standing with Cho Samp-young when they was burning down the inn. And he says, ah, that rascal. The man dressed in black says to the crazy demon, I'm Wee Seong Woo from the Black Reconnaissance. The crazy demon thinking to himself, the sword demon twin, Wee Seong Woo. He was someone that came after me and died by my hands in my previous life. He's younger now, but he's definitely the sword demon twin. Seong Woo says to the crazy demon, tell me, why did you kill him? And the crazy demon responds, because he burned down my house. Seong Woo, with a smile on his face, says, I can see why you killed him. But thanks to that, you will be dying here too. The crazy demon says, I wonder if things will go the way that you want it to. I'm sure nothing will go your way, just like how you went bald. And Seong Woo, a bit frustrated at what he just heard, says, looks like I gotta start by ripping that bloody mouth apart. And with a crack of lightning striking the ground in front of both the men, signifying the start of the battle, we see Seong Woo making quick movements, making his way toward the crazy demon. And with a sword slash, the crazy demon dodges the attack. And as he dodges the attack, using his feet, he kicks up water from the ground, which splashes in the man's face. Seong Woo saying, you bastard. And the crazy demon thinking to himself, the sword demon twins refer to two people. I'm sure that Gu Yang Su is here somewhere. As Seong Woo comes in for another attack, the crazy demon blocking his twin sword attack with his own sword. Seong Woo throws another attack, which is also weaved by the crazy demon. And with great movement and great footwork, the crazy demon puts distance between the two of them. And he thinks to himself, he'll probably give me a chance to counter his move, and the hidden Gu Yang Su will probably target me right then. Cha Sung-tae has made his way to the battle, and he yells out, sect leader, and the crazy demon tells him to stand by. He's a martial master. A martial master, says Cha Sung-tae. As he grabs his eye patch to get ready to take it off, Cha Sung-tae says, this fucking rain. As Seong Woo comes in for another attack, the crazy demon weaves the attack. And as he's doing so, he tells Cha Sung-tae to be careful because there is another person hiding within the vicinity. Hearing those words, Cha Sung-tae is a bit nervous and he's looking around and he asks, where is he? I don't see anyone though. At the same time, we see a shadowy figure standing on the rooftop right behind Cha Sung-tae, and we see him jumping down from the top rope to join in with the battle. He lands right beside Seong Woo. Cha Sung-tae, seeing the man, says, whoa, fuck. That scared the hell out of me. There really was another one. The crazy demon thinking to himself, the other one has finally appeared. Seong Woo says to the crazy demon, you knew that there were two of us from the start, huh? The crazy demon says nothing, just smiles a bit. Sion Wu says to the other man, "Junior brother, he's a martial master that's hiding his strength, so take caution." And the man says, "All right, bet." In that moment, both men rush in toward the crazy demon. All three men glaring at each other as the battle is about to start. "You fucking bald bastard!" Which stops the men in their tracks as they're rushing forward. Cha Sung-tae says, "I'm joining as well, so you better watch your back," as he swings his sword to get in position to get ready to fight. He continues, "Do you know what people call me? It's okay if you don't know. You'll find out yourself once I've stabbed you. Prepare yourself, you fucking bastard." Everyone speechless. Cha Sung-tae, getting ready to rush in, says, "I'm joining in now, so let's fight fair and square. 2 on 2, you bald bastard. I'll start by breaking your head first. Show me your bald ass head." Upon hearing this, Sion Wu, angered by Cha Sung-tae's words, says, "You." And he makes his way toward Cha Sung-tae, swinging his sword at him. Cha Sung-tae, raising his sword to receive the attack, successfully blocks the attack, but he flops on the ground, flipping 2 or 3 times until he comes to a stop, laying on the ground as if he were dead. The crazy demon looks on at him, a bit surprised, and as he looks on at him, he says, "I'm not buying it, so get the fuck up already, you fucking bastard." And as he raises up off the ground as if nothing was really ever wrong with him in the first place, he says, "Really? Fuck. I got mud all over my clothes for nothing." The crazy demon looks at Cha Sung-tae and he asks him, "Did you really think that would work?" And Cha Sung-tae tells the crazy demon, "If it wasn't raining, they would have fallen for it perfectly. I would have been able to cut their heads off cleanly the instant they let their guards down," says Cha Sung-tae to the crazy demon, which leaves the crazy demon speechless. Sion Wu, with veins coming from his head, says, "These bastards, they're fooling around in front of us as if we ain't even standing here." And Cha Sung-tae, looking at the man, a bit speechless, he says to the crazy demon, "That bald bastard is shivering though. Check him out. Since he doesn't have hair, it looks like the rain is dancing on his bald head." Hearing those words being mocked by Cha Sung-tae, the man, visibly frustrated, says, "This bastard." And he quickly rushes in out of anger to attack Cha Sung-tae, screaming out, "Die!" And Cha Sung-tae, looking at the man coming in for a quick attack, is saved by the crazy demon. And as the crazy demon smiles at the man comes in for another sword attack, which is also blocked. The man, frustrated and surprised that his attack was blocked not only the first time but the second time, and the crazy demon making movements to get into his fighting position. Both of the men looking on at the crazy demon, and Cha Sung-tae thinks to himself, "What the whoa." Everyone is in a standoff. Crazy demon thinking to himself, thinking back, "It's the first time I'm feeling something like this after I've returned from the past. Why is fighting so exhilarating?" One of the men thinks to himself, "Is he smiling?" And the crazy demon pulling out his sword from his sheath, aura emanating from his body and his sword. Everyone looks on surprised, both of the men trying to kill the crazy demon, the blacksmith, the cook. Even Cha Sung-tae thinks to himself, "There's crimson light surrounding his sword. Sword key." Everyone realizes that the crazy demon sword is covered within his key. Both men looks at each other, nods their head, and they rush in at the crazy demon, circling around him. As they get in closer and closer, they get close for the attack, and at that moment, the crazy demon slices through both of them. In one quick motion, we see blood splurting in the air, and we see both of the bodies of the men falling to the ground. And the crazy demon looks down at them. And Cha Sung-tae looking at the crazy demon, along with the cook and the blacksmith. The crazy demon saying nothing. Cha Sung-tae walks up to the crazy demon and he tells him, "Thank you for your hard work." The crazy demon responds, "Bastard, behave like you usually do." Cha Sung-tae asks the crazy demon, "Who are they?" "Black Reconnaissance." "What?" says Cha Sung-tae. "The Black Reconnaissance above the Black Mystic Union? This is getting kind of huge." The crazy demon says to Cha Sung-tae, "I'm going to go take a shower." And Cha Sung-tae responds, "All right, bet, I'll clean up this place." And next we see the crazy demon walking away from the battle. Says the blacksmith. So it's true that he did kill the Cho brothers. As he makes his way back to the Plum Blossom brothel, the crazy demon is taking a bath. He's thinking to himself, "I'm definitely getting stronger and faster. It bothers me that people who are supposed to die by my hands at a much later time have died now." Adding to the list of groups that I have to take care of, I also have the Black Mystic Union and the Black Reconnaissance as well, as compared to the past. The crazy demon closes his eyes and he falls silent. And after about a minute, he opens his eyes and he thinks to himself, "What's happening?" The sounds from outside suddenly quieted down. 2 men bursting into the room with swords drawn at the crazy demon. "It's you guys," says the crazy demon. Come to find out that these 2 men are Lee brothel owner Sung Woo Gum and she brothel owner Yong Jong Gu. The crazy demon at first says nothing. Then he looks at the men and he asks them, "Did Cha Sung Tae put you up to this?" Both men, without saying anything, lunges toward the crazy demon. And we see a sword slash cut across the bathtub. Water shooting up in the air everywhere and the bathtub seemingly destroyed. The 2 men cover their faces. And the crazy demon, jumping from the bathtub, lunges at the men and delivers 2 devastating gut punches to both of them. Both men sent flying across the room and crashing outside the doorway into the wall. The crazy demon thinks to himself, Sung Woo Gum and Yo Jung Gu, they probably attacked knowing that I wouldn't have any weapons since I was bathing. Was it Cha Sung Tae? As the crazy demon makes his way down the hallway, he runs into one of the workers within the Plum Blossom brothel and he asks him, "Where is Cha Sung Tae?" Shaken, the man responds, he's not around. "It would be better for you to be straight with me," says the crazy demon as he looks on at the worker. "It's the truth. I haven't seen him since he left a while back." The crazy demon says nothing, turns to walk away from the man with a face of determination to find Cha Sung Tae. As the crazy demon is making his way through the Iliang prefecture looking for Cha Sung Tae, he thinks to himself, "I don't know if Cha Sung Tae is involved in this attack, but anyone who bears their fangs at me will die. Come at me, you fucking bastards, bring it on." The crazy demon hears some yelling from across the wayside, and he thinks to himself, Cha Sung Tae. And as he begins to run through the streets, he sees dead bodies laying around everywhere. What's with all of these dead bodies? Rounding the corner through the rain as he's rushing toward the crowd, crazy demon notices that everyone is surrounding Cha Sung Tae. "That bastard is already tired. Let's attack him together," says the people. The crazy demon noticing. Cha Sung Tae, noticing the crazy demon had just pulled up. The crazy demon says to him, "Wow, Cha Sung Tae, you're still alive. Save me, please," yells out Cha Sung Tae to the crazy demon. He continues, "You fucking bastards." The people who surrounded Cha Sung Tae stops for a moment and looks over at the crazy demon. Cha Sung Tae, raising his blade upward toward the crazy demon, says, "What are you just standing there for? Save me already." Crazy demon, looking at Cha Sung Tae a bit frustrated, says, "As a person being saved, do you have no shame?" The people in the crowd turns around toward the crazy demon with their swords pointed at him, a bit nervous to make a move. The crazy demon says nothing. Then he says, "What are you doing? Come at me already." All of the men building up the courage to get ready to attack the crazy demon. One of them says, "There's no reason to fear him. That bastard is just an errand boy. Attack him together." And as they all rush in for an attack, crazy demon just stands there. And in the next moment, hush, 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 boom! Everyone is thrown backwards that was within the crowd as they fall to the ground, knocked out or either dead. We hear Cha Sung Tae in the background saying, "You fucking sons of bitches. You dare stab Cha Sung Tae in the back?" As he lifts himself off the ground. The crazy demon looks at Cha Sung Tae, and with tears welling up in his eyes, Cha Sung Tae looks at the crazy demon and he asks him, "Did you come all the way here to save me?" "No," says the crazy demon. "I was gonna kill you as soon as I found you." "Me? What did I do?" says Cha Sung Tae. "I thought you were somehow a part of this," responds the crazy demon. "What? Did they come to you as well, clan leader?" "Yeah, I was having a very nice bath, but then Woo Gum and Jong Gu came for me." Holding on to his arm, Cha Sung Tae says, "Wow, those bastards. It seems like they don't understand. Even though martial masters stronger than the Cho brothers were killed after looking down on you, was the misunderstanding resolved after seeing me in a state like this? I'm not friends with those bastards," says Cha Sung Tae. And the crazy demon responds, "Yeah, it looks like you could." Cha Sung Tae just thinks to himself frustratingly, "This inconsiderate fucker, after coming to kill me, this is how he think?" The crazy demon says, "Sung Tae, yes, these guys aren't even from the Black Mystic Union. How many more men from the Iliang prefecture do I need to kill?" Cha Sung Tae says nothing. The crazy demon continues, "I guess they're looking down on me since I'm the Zaha N's errand boy. Then how many more men from the Iliang prefecture must I kill for useless shit like this not to happen again?" Cha Sung Tae, bowing his head, tells the crazy demon, "I will take certain measures so that none of them would dare to look down on the clan leader." "Do it right," says the crazy demon. And with his head still bowed, Cha Sung Tae says, "Okay, I said, do it right, once again, says the crazy demon. And Cha Sung-tae reassuring the crazy demon that he will do it right. And as the crazy demon walks away, he thinks to himself, man, I just took a bath. Another day has passed, and the sun is midway in the sky. And we see Cha Sung-tae dictating and delegating the people who are rebuilding the inn. And at the same time, the crazy demon is sitting within the Plum Blossom brothel, circulating his energy. We see that the pillars of the wall of the new Zaha Inn is being erected. And then we get a time skip to 1 month later. The crazy demon, looking at the ongoing construction project, says to Cha Sung-tae, you only managed this much after a month? Cha Sung-tae responds, what do you mean only? The construction scale grew larger, so it'll take at least a year. 1 year? Can it be done faster than that? Says the crazy demon. It can't. I want to speed things up as well. However, things won't get any faster if we just throw a bunch of random people at this project, says Cha Sung-tae, and the crazy demon says nothing. At the same time, I've recently found a decent individual, so it's gotten somewhat faster. And at that moment, another man walks up toward Cha Sung-tae and the crazy demon. Cha Sung-tae turns and introduces the man to the crazy demon as the head of the construction team. We are then introduced to Yeon Ja-sung, and he says, you're back. The crazy demon, looking at Ja-sung, thinks to himself, he was a master artisan back when I was acting as the Ignoble's clan leader. To think that I see him here. Cha Sung-tae says to Ja-sung, good timing. Say hello. This is our clan leader. My name is Yeon Ja-sung. I've been introduced to this job by a recommendation from Mr. Cho-young, the Dragonhead Smithy. The crazy demon looks at Ja-sung and he says, nice to meet you. And Ja-sung, thinking out loud, says to the crazy demon, according to Mr. Gum, if I perform well during this job, he said that he may hand me the head position of the construction clan. He even said that I don't have to pay taxes to the sect. Is that true? Asks Ja-sung to the crazy demon, and the crazy demon reassures him that it is. And as he smiles, he says, I was sold with just that. I will make the Zaha Inn into something marvelous. But before that, I have a favor to ask you. The crazy demon says, what is it? Ja-sung points to a location and he says, we are thinking of building a barracks over there to use for lodgings and for meals. I would greatly appreciate it if the clan leaders occasionally provide us with some good food at your expense. The crazy demon says nothing. He smiles and he says, Sung-tae, yes, clan leader, send people from the May, the Lee, and the She brothels here every evening. Have them feed the people working here some good meals. And Cha Sung-tae with a smile says, I understand. Yeon Ja-sung, if I am satisfied with your work, you will become the head of the construction clan. And bowing his head, Ja-sung says to the crazy demon, please, leave it to me. The crazy demon, with his eyes closed and with a smile on his face, walks away from the construction project. And as he makes his way through the Iliane prefecture, he happens upon the head blacksmith. And the head blacksmith, seeing the crazy demon, says, oh, you're here. Clan leader, have you met with Ja-sung? Yes, says the crazy demon. The blacksmith continues, he's a very talented lad. He's diligent enough to go around alone looking for jobs day and night. And the crazy demon simply says, I see, thinking to himself, unbelievably, he had a connection with Mr. Gum. It's very beneficial for Yeon Ja-sung to be a part of the ignoble clan. The blacksmith, smiling at the crazy demon, says, I would like to give the clan leader a gift as a commemoration. A gift, says the crazy demon. The blacksmith continues, yes. Tell me about any kind of weapon you want. The crazy demon says, have you ever made anything that can be considered a renowned blade or a treasured sword? Crossing his arms, the blacksmith says no. The crazy demon, speechless at what he had just heard. And the blacksmith continuing, you can't even sell it. And if word gets out, you'll be lucky if you're not killed after it gets stolen. Even if you get lucky and sell it at the right price, others will threaten you and make something similar. The crazy demon thinks to himself, it makes sense. And the head blacksmith says that's just how it is. As he continues to ponder what his next move is, the crazy demon says, then, regardless of its weight, I want a weapon that's completely dull, never breaks, never gets bent, and can never be outclassed by any other weapon. The blacksmith, thinking, says, if it's only sturdiness that you want, whether it be a staff, a stick, or a spear, not even the form matters. The crazy demon says yes. And the blacksmith, with a smile on his face, says, I will keep that in mind. I'll give you a present someday. And with that, the crazy demon simply says that I will look forward to it, and he begins to walk away. As the crazy demon is making his way through the ERRAND prefecture, he happens upon two other men who's standing and staring him down in the middle of the street. The crazy demon looks at the men and he says, "What the fuck are y'all looking at?" And one of the men says, "Are you the brothel owner? Yee Zaha?" The crazy demon says nothing, stares at the men, and as he brushes past both of them, he says, "No, I'm just an errand boy." One of the men hurriedly says, wait, please wait." The crazy demon turns around to look at the man, speechless. The man, taking a breath, says, "I am a messenger of the Black Mystic Union, Hyok Rion Hong. I have come to deliver a message from my superior." The crazy demon, looking at the man, questions him. The Black Mystic Union. The man continues, "The Golden Phoenix Pavilion Master would like to meet you. Since he sent an invitation instead of an executioner, it would be in your best interest to not refuse," as he looks at the crazy demon with a menacing look. "If I return empty-handed, the executioners will come. Brothel owner Yee Zaha." Both the messenger and the crazy demon standing in the middle of the street looking on at each other. The crazy demon tells him, "If that Golden Phoenix Pavilion Master person calls me, do I have to comply?" The messenger, looking on at the crazy demon, says, "If you do not comply, you can just run away. If you do, then you will live, and no innocent lives will be lost. It's all good for all of us." Yee Zaha says to the man, "So what you're saying is, if I want to keep being the boss of the ERRAND prefecture, I have to bow down to the Black Mystic Union. If I don't, I have to leave the ERRAND prefecture." And with a menacing smile, the messenger says yes. The crazy demon, smiling back at the messenger, says to him, "If I do that, I won't be called a man. I'll go meet him." And the messenger responds, "Shall I give you until the evening, or will you head out with us now?" The crazy demon says, "I can't go meet an influential figure of the Black Mystic Union empty-handed. I also can't go in my casual wear. If you just tell me where I need to go, I'll visit you myself." And the messenger says, "Very well. There is a cabin in the hunting grounds of the Dengu Mountains," says the messenger. "The Dengu Mountains hunting ground? Huh? It's pretty close. All right, bet." And with that, the crazy demon walks away. And the messenger reminds him, "Keep this in mind. If you're planning to run, you should run as far away as possible." The crazy demon reminds him, "I said I'm not going to run." Back at the Plum Blossom Brothel, Cha Sung-tae has just heard the news, and he says to the crazy demon, "The Golden Phoenix Pavilion Master? That money-crazed murderer called for the clan leader?" The crazy demon corrects Cha Sung-tae. "I wasn't called. I'm the one going. In any case, I will gather everyone. Let's go to war," says Cha Sung-tae with a serious look on his face. "War my ass. Are you planning on killing all the youths of the ERRAND prefecture? I'm fine on my own." "Are you crazy? You'll definitely die," screams Cha Sung-tae. "Do you think that bastard would let you be? He'll destroy you since you're an errand boy who angered him." "I'll go with you at least." After hearing that, the crazy demon says, "Cha Sung-tae, are you serious?" Cha Sung-tae looks at the crazy demon without saying anything, and then he tilts his head down and he says, "To be honest with you, I'm not serious." The crazy demon, a bit agitated at what he just heard, says, "That goddamn mouth of yours. I'll be back, so just focus on recovery." As he turns to walk out the door, Cha Sung-tae says, "Clan leader." "What?" says the crazy demon. Cha Sung-tae takes off his robe and he hands it to the crazy demon and he says, "Wear this at least." The crazy demon, a bit confused, asks Cha Sung-tae, "What's with you all of a sudden? Isn't this your treasured robe?" Cha Sung-tae responds, "It is my treasured robe." The crazy demon says it might get torn. "I'm not going there to play around." And Cha Sung-tae reassures the crazy demon that you can make a rag out of it. "I'm not bugging out." And with a smile, the crazy demon takes the robe, and as he puts it on and he walks out of the building, he tells Cha Sung-tae that he will be back. Cha Sung-tae, making a gesture toward the crazy demon, bows his head and says, "I'll be recovering." As the sun begins to set, we see the two men that came to meet the crazy demon standing outside the gate. And one of the men thinking to himself, "I'm waiting for him as per the pavilion master's order, but that errand boy must have run away already." And as he looks up, he notices the crazy demon walking through the woods, making his way toward the pavilion. He continues to think to himself, he didn't run away. Then did he decide to bow down and enter the Black Mystic Union? The mere errand boy at an inn is quite greedy. "I'm here," says the crazy demon. The messenger, still looking at the crazy demon with a bit of a frustrated face, thinks to himself, A mere errand boy is getting overconfident just because he killed the Cho brothers. Let's see how long your confidence lasts. And with that, the messenger opens the door and he tells the crazy demon, welcome. The pavilion master is waiting for you inside. And as he makes his way into the building, the crazy demon sees the pavilion master sitting at a chair. And we are introduced to the pavilion master as the Golden Phoenix pavilion master, Ben Sa Wong. The messenger, bowing his head, says, pavilion master, I've brought the brothel owner Yi Zaha. And the pavilion master, looking up at Yi Zaha, says, brothel owner, my ass. Yi Zaha saying nothing, looking at the pavilion master. The pavilion master continues, I wanted to see what the bastard who took over the 3 brothels looked like. But you look a lot younger and more arrogant than I expected. If you came here without running, then you're probably going to say that you're going to manage all 3 brothels, huh? So, you want me to treat you well? Honestly, you don't know your place, and your greed is through the roof, says the pavilion master as he looks on at the crazy demon with a menacing look. Not affected, not even in the least, the crazy demon says nothing. And he nonchalantly walks over and he sits down at the chair opposite of the pavilion master. A bit confused, the pavilion master says, you insolent bastard, who the fuck said you can sit down? And the crazy demon says, why do I need permission to sit down? What? Says the pavilion master. And as the atmosphere grows ever more tense, the messenger looks on at both of the men, thinks to himself, is that errand boy insane? It wouldn't be enough to crawl while bowing his head to the pavilion master, but he dares to. You're crazy as well, says the pavilion master. That is true, responds the crazy demon. And at that response, the pavilion master starts laughing. The crazy demon saying nothing. What an amusing young lad. How old are you? The crazy demon responds, why do you want to know? Did you call me here just to ask me for my age? And with that response, the pavilion master says nothing. The crazy demon continues. If that's all that you wanted to say, then it's my turn now, right? Choose. Will you die alone, or will you lead your underlings to their death as well? Angered at what he had just heard and veins popping out all over his face, the pavilion master says, an arrogant errand boy dares to? It'll be difficult to spare you now. As he raises up from his seat, he takes his sword from his sheath, and the crazy demon, seeing his actions, quickly gets up and makes a quick movement and delivers a devastating roundhouse kick, which the pavilion master thinks is coming at his face, but it is delivered straight to his gut, sending the pavilion master flying backwards, sweating bullets and looking on at the crazy demon as the crazy demon looks at the pavilion master, managing to stay up on his feet, blood coming from his mouth, shaking at his knees. The pavilion master thinks to himself, what in the world is going on? The messenger looking on, shocked at what had just happened. Everyone looking on at the battle happening, speechless. The crazy demon says, you spare me? Here's the thing. I'm not someone who needs your fucking mercy. The pavilion master sweating bullets, speechless. The messenger looking on at both men as well, speechless. Both the pavilion master and the crazy demon looking on at each other, and the pavilion master still speechless, thinks to himself, what the hell is he? I heard he was some errand boy at an inn. The crazy demon says to the pavilion master, you were babbling like you were going to kill me, so what are you just standing there for? The pavilion master, enraged, raises his sword and he thinks to himself, I'll make the first move. And in that moment, the pavilion master lunges at the crazy demon with an attack. The crazy demon dodging the attack, making the pavilion master even more frustrated. More attacks come from all directions, but every attack is weaved by the crazy demon. At the same time, dodging all of the attacks, the crazy demon thinks to himself, I guess even the pavilion master of the Black Mystic Union is just third-rate trash. And with that thought, and after weaving the last attack thrown by the pavilion master, right to the gut, the crazy demon delivers a devastating solar plexus punch, which sends the pavilion master flying off, blood coming from his mouth. And as he's stumbling backwards, the crazy demon rushing in for another attack, sword drawn, sword key emanating from his blade. Seeing the sword key emanating from his sword, the pavilion master thinks to himself, sword key? And with one fatal motion, slice! We see that the crazy demon has successfully cut off the head of the pavilion master as he looks on menacingly. The rest of the men who's watching the fight, shocked, confused and in awe. The messenger himself can't believe his eyes. The crazy demon turns to the men and he says to them, "You see this? This is what happens when you mess with an errand boy of the Ilian prefecture." The messenger thinking to himself, to think the pavilion master was defeated so easily. Who else wants to follow Ban Sa Wong to their deaths? All of the men saying nothing, looking on at the crazy demon. One man walks up to the crazy demon and he tells him, "You have just attacked the Black Mystic Union. How are you going to handle the consequences?" The crazy demon looking on at the man says, "Why does that bother you? You're all about to die here anyway." And at this revelation, all of the men start sweating bullets. The crazy demon continues, "Now, kneel before I count to 3. I'll send whoever has straight knees to Ban Sa Wong, so do as you like. 1, 2, and at that moment, the man quickly falls to his knees. The rest of the men quickly follow in suit as they bow in front of the crazy demon. The crazy demon looking at all of the men thinks to himself, "Yes, the reason why I endured pain during internal energy cultivation, trained in martial arts and meditated while fasting and holding in my shit, all of that suffering was for moments like this." Afterward, the crazy demon says nothing and he looks at the men. One of the men building up the courage to ask him, "Are you letting us live?" The crazy demon responds, "Why should I? You said that you would spare us if we kneel." The crazy demon saying to the man, "I said that I send you to the pavilion master if you don't kneel. I never said that I'll spare you. Please spare us," says the man to the crazy demon. The crazy demon once again asks him, "Why should I? If you're going to kill us all, then we have no choice but to fight back until we die." The crazy demon asks the man, "Are you a negotiator? Why don't you make a proposal after identifying yourself?" The man introduces himself as the secret inspector, Sima B. The crazy demon says Sima B. thinks to himself, "I don't recognize him. Did he die alongside Ba San Wong when he was killed by the Black Mystic Union for corruption?" Sima B says to the crazy demon, "To be honest with you, if you were similar in skill with the pavilion master, we would have joined him to defeat you." The crazy demon says, "But," questioningly, the man continues, "Since you didn't reveal your full strength, I restrained some of the people ready to jump in." The crazy demon says, "Not bad. To think that you found out my technique. The errand boy hides martial arts." All of the men, confused, says nothing. The crazy demon looks at Sima B and says, "You pass. It is the law of nature for those who are quick-witted to survive." Sima B, reassured that he will not be killed, clenches his fist in excitement. Then he thinks to himself, what about the rest? Of course, they have to die. They might inform the Black Mystic Union. If I go into an all-out war with the Black Mystic Union right now, it'll get tiresome. The rest of you, come at me. It's fine even if all of you come at me at once. The rest of the men, realizing that they might have to fight to the death, all begins to sweat a bit. A couple of them begins to draw out their sword from the sheath. Wait, says Sima B. "Isn't it fine if we swear not to inform the Black Mystic Union about this matter?" Holding back one of the men from drawing his sword. The crazy demon looking at Sima B asks him, "How can I believe that?" Sima B responds, "Then do you trust me?" "Of course not," says the crazy demon. Sima B left speechless. The crazy demon continues, "No matter how I look at you, you seem to be the next person in charge after the pavilion master." Sima B, sweating a bit, looks up at the crazy demon and tells him that you are right. The crazy demon continues, "I killed the Golden Phoenix pavilion master, your superior. Do you think you will be left alive if you report to the higher-ups without a scratch on your body?" Sima B, sweating from the realization of what the crazy demon had just said. And the crazy demon continues, "It's the same for them. They just watch from the sidelines as I killed the Golden Phoenix pavilion master. Even if you manage to stay alive, your reputations as traitors will never disappear. It's obvious how the Black Mystic Union will treat you after that." Hearing those words, Sima B says nothing. With that being said, let us begin. Hold on, I thought of a solution, says Sima B, and the crazy demon wonders what it is. Sima B continues, "Please make your decision after you hear my suggestion. I beg you." Crazy demon, crossing his arms, says, "Already? You must be the reincarnation of Zhuge Liang or Sima Yi to come up with a solution so quickly. I'm surprised," says the crazy demon. And Sima B quickly says to the crazy demon, we just need to embezzle the money in this cabin. We'll openly commit a crime, all of us together. Everyone speechless, says nothing. Sima B continued, there's a large amount of money that the pavilion master embezzled here. If the higher-ups hear word of this, then the entirety of the Golden Phoenix Pavilion must die, since we kept our mouths shut and helped them do it. Then we'll take that money to Iliang Prefecture. We'll become accomplices to the crime since we moved the embezzled money on our own accord. The crazy demon asks him, so what you're saying is, since you can't report to the Black Mystic Union due to being accomplices to a crime, I have no need to kill you. Sima B responds, yes, it's better than dying here. The crazy demon thinks to himself, it's only annoying at this point. It won't matter if what I did gets out to the Black Mystic Union or whoever later on anyway. Let's do that, says the crazy demon to Sima B. And as he bows his head, Sima B says to the crazy demon, thank you very much. The crazy demon says, Soldier Sima, I will put you in charge of this matter. And Sima B, looking up at the crazy demon, responds, Soldier? Questioningly. The crazy demon answers, didn't you say that your surname was Sima? Yes, Sima B responds. Then you're Soldier Sima. The crazy demon continues to explain. Since early times in Jianggu, it was best for groups to recruit soldiers with Sima or Zhuge surnames. And Sima B questioningly asks the crazy demon, why is that? And the crazy demon without hesitation simply says, I don't know either. Everyone falls silent. And with that, family, Part 2 has concluded. Let me just say this, if you've made it this far, you guys are big family. You know what I mean? I think I'm pretty sure I'm going to say something at the beginning of this video. I just wanted to reassure you guys that, look, I'm going to try to up the quality every video that I make, man. You guys with the likes, running up the sub count, running up the views, you know what I mean? That gives me an immense amount of motivation. So please, like and subscribe. Let me know that you like this kind of content. Until the next time, peace.